Hello students, I am Prakash, Chartered Accountant and acting as academic advisor in Masterminds from the past 20 years. Here is a short podcast to know the areas to be prepared in EIS and strategic management paper. I will also cover the order of priority in which you shall prepare. Since the auditing paper is normal, you may get a challenging paper either in EIS or in strategic management. Don't worry, in any of the earlier examinations, question paper setter has not given a challenging questions in EIS as well as strategic management at a time. So question paper setter may either twist the questions or cover questions even from unimportant concepts or chapters. Better to revise all the areas at least in one of these two subjects. So you have already come a long way. I can understand that a lot of mood swings will be there. I know how challenging it is to keep yourself motivated, but still stay motivated. If you have not written the auditing exam well for any reason, then come out of that bad mood and focus on the subsequent exam. You can't change the result of the completed exam, but the result of subsequent exam will definitely be there in your hands. So you may even score exemption in any of the future papers. Forget the past and focus on your next exam so that you can compensate the loss of auditing exam. If the paper is really tough, then valuation will be liberal and ICAI may even add few marks to all the students. Even if you score 40 marks in this paper, you may qualify this group provided you take care of the aggregate marks in the subsequent exams. Sometimes you may score more marks than what you have expected. How can you judge the expected marks? Leave it to the valuationer, forget about it and focus on the subsequent exam. Identify the number of hours available and allocate time for each chapter. Strictly stick to that time. Better to allot 60% of the time to EIS and only 40% of the time to strategic management. Don't go to the exam hall assuming to get an easy question paper. If at all you face a challenging question paper, then definitely you will get disappointed and you may spoil the entire exam. So that's why assume that you will get a challenging question paper and prepare seriously. So here is the best order to prepare. Same will apply to EIS as well as strategic management subjects. First of all, in the main material, revise the guess questions in both the subjects. After that, refer all the questions given in RTPs and MTPs of your attempt as well as previous attempt in both the subjects. After that, prepare the supplementary material in both the subjects. If you refer this, then you need not refer RTPs and MTPs of previous attempt. After that, refer the running notes or fast track material for all the chapters in both the subjects. If such fast track material is not available, then you do one thing. Directly open the main material, just refer the side headings of all the questions in all the chapters in both the subjects, including C category. Because if the question paper is challenging, then you may get questions from C category areas also. After that, open the main material, open one question after another and try to recollect the answer. If you are able to recollect, skip that question and go to the next question. Otherwise, refer it once. First, finish this job in all the high weightage chapters of both the subjects and then go to the remaining chapters. If still you have surplus time, then revise A category theory questions in all the chapters directly in the main material. Of course, first high weightage chapters in both the subjects and then the remaining chapters. If you have not prepared any chapter earlier, then at least refer to side headings of all the theory questions as well as past exam questions as well as guess questions. It is highly risky to ignore a particular chapter completely. Of course, just because you haven't prepared one or two chapters, don't panic. It all depends on how well you manage the exam. Here are a few must follow tips to score the best marks in this paper. There are more chances of getting a lengthy question paper and time will not be sufficient to attempt 100 marks. Before leaving to the exam hall, try to practice writing at least for 30 to 45 minutes. With this, you can start writing at a higher speed from the first minute itself. Presentation plays a very important role since it is a theory paper. It's okay even if you attempt 85 to 90 marks. Quality is more important than quantity. There will be two separate answer booklets for EIS and strategic management. You shall not write the answers of one subject in the answer booklet of another subject. Of course, MCQs of both the subjects must be answered in the title sheet of EIS subject itself. So the title sheet of EIS subject will itself act as OMR sheet. There will be a compulsory question in both the subjects. Never start writing with such kind of compulsory question. So better don't even read that question at the beginning. Don't ever start attempting with case study based question in strategic management, or scenario based questions, or true or false statements type of questions in EIS as well as strategic management. There are very good chances of wrong judgment and which leaves a bad impression in the mind of the valuationer. So don't even attempt them at the ending. Attempt such kind of questions in the middle. Start with a simple and plain theory question. It will enhance your confidence levels. In the first 15 minutes itself, identify the areas to be answered along with the order. First, finish easy to answer questions in both the subjects and then attempt the remaining questions. Reading, understanding and interpreting the question plays a very important role in strategic management subject. Don't rush to answer in the first reading itself. In EIS subject, just by reading the last sentence of the question, you can understand what is to be written. After that, read the remaining part of the question. Within first 1 hour, try to answer at least 40 marks of descriptive questions in both the subjects together. After that, answer MCQs in both the subjects. Answer the remaining questions at the end. So the moment you finish attempting marks required to qualify in this particular paper, your confidence level will boost up, and with that confidence you can even handle the questions in which you are not so confident. If you have applied for both the groups, then write all the papers till the end. So in case of professional courses, it's very risky to sit idle till the announcement of results. You take rest for few days and start revising the subjects immediately. In all the subjects, immediately after completion of the exam, don't open the question paper, simply throw it away. Stop thinking about the completed exam. Don't even inquire or discuss the answers with your friends. Even if you don't write the exam properly, then ensure that its impact does not fall on the subsequent exams. Who are you to judge? Let the valuationer do his duty. If you like this podcast, like it and share it with your friends. If you are still worried about the exams, you can directly contact me on my mail ID mssprakash2012@gmail.com. Leave your feedback and suggestions to improve this podcast in the comment section. All the best, my dear students.